Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at Amazon stock and we're going to see if it will be a good investment to add to our portfolio. Let's roll the intro, baby. Now, I think pretty much everybody has heard of Amazon, and when you think Amazon, you think Amazon.com, where you buy stuff, the e-commerce store that you buy it and it gets to your house. But that's not just everything that they do, okay? As you can see here, they have developed into everything that's listed on here. Their Amazon stores physically, not only online. Amazon Web Services, which is AWS, is the world's most comprehensive and broadly adopted cloud. It has more than 240 fully featured services. Along with that, it has millions of customers. They're now working on their artificial intelligence. I mean, who isn't in the stock market, specifically if you're a tech stock? They're also in the entertainment business. They have devices such as the Kindle, and also they have one of the best operation systems in the world. One keynote I do want to make why I think Amazon is such a good company and why I think maybe it's worth buying it today. We're going to find out now when we take a look at the intrinsic value, but it's because of their CEO, right? This is one thing he said. One constant is customers' desire for lower prices, better selection, and convenience services. So he understands the market. He knows what people want, and he's working, or at least Amazon is working towards that. That's why I think they've had so much success throughout the years. Now, as we just saw in the previous slide, we're going to actually take a look now how much revenue they've made from those things that they do. As you can see here, guys, I mean, come on. This is net sales in the first quarter of 2024. Online stores, 54 billion. Third-party services, 34 billion. AWS, 25 billion. Advertising, 11 billion. Subscriptions, $10 billion just on subscription, guys. Now, as you can see, throughout the past year, they're down 12% to about $28. The stock is currently at $192.17. The 52-week low was $151, so we're about 40 bucks from there, and the 52-week high was $242. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know that I like companies that pay a dividend. Unfortunately, Amazon does not, but they do have a PE ratio of 34, which is not terrible for a technology company. And if we take a look at the 5-year chart, we can see that it has been dropping from the high as we just saw, and the levels that I'm looking to hopefully buy this company is around 166, but this is not the intrinsic value, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Beforehand, let's quickly understand this Amazon segment breakdown. As you can see from the revenue, North America is about 62%, international is only 23%, and AWS, which is the search service, as we just saw, their engine, is only 15%. And all of this, I believe, is going to be growing in the future, hence more income from Amazon. Hence, I think the stock price will hopefully grow in the future. Now, if we take a look what Wall Street analysts are saying about Amazon stock, out of a 5 rating, you can see that they have a strong buy of 4.61. This is a total of 71 analysts in the last 90 days, and that consists of 48 strong buys, 19 buys, 4 holds, 0 sells, and 0 strong sells. Now, obviously, as we just saw before, this is not the intrinsic value of the stock, but this is what they're expecting the stock to be worth. They have a low of 203, an average of 264, and a high of 306. Now, they're pretty much expected to beat their earnings all throughout 2025. And as always, we like to look at the December 2025 compared to December 2026 EPS and see if it's increasing. That's a check mark right there, from 6 billion to 7, and their annual revenue from 699 billion to 770 billion. And also one thing to take a look here, the forward PE, it shows that for this year, 2025, the PE is going to be decreasing, and for 2026, it's going to decrease even more, which is very good. Now, the current growth rate for Amazon is expected to be 17.2%. If we go over to our intrinsic calculator, we put in the ticker symbol 70.2%. We can see that in the original Graham formula and the updated formula, it is currently a buy. They're expected the intrinsic value for the stock with this formula is about $237 to $210. However, with the new analyst revised formula, it is not. This says buy. For me, it's not a buy yet, but keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to do, just to give you an idea, but I like to buy stocks with a margin of safety. What does that mean? Basically, it gives me room to be wrong, right? It gives me room to get the stock at an even lower price than what is currently priced at. That way, if I am wrong, I don't lose as much, and if I am right, I make a lot more. In this case, my margin of safety that I like to use is 35%, which means it will give me a buy price for Amazon of $137. Do I think Amazon is going to drop back down to $137? No, I do not. I think it's very highly unlikely, except if some crazy thing happens in the world God forbid, but I don't think it'll go back to the price. I think at most it'll go down to 150, 160, but again, we have to wait and we have to see. The current PE ratio for Amazon, or at least what it was in last quarter of 2024, was a PE ratio of 39, so it was higher than it is today. And they had EPS of $5.53, and at the time the stock price was 219. Right now, we can see that the stock price is 190. The PE ratio is 34, which is lower than what it is here, but we do not know the EPS yet, okay? We have to wait for the earnings, and once this happens, it's what's going to determine if I buy this stock or not. If we have more earnings in this new quarter than we did before in 2024, December 2024, I consider this stock to be a good price because it'll have more sales per share, earnings per share, it'll have a lower PE, and the price will be lower. Hence, I think we're getting the stock at a much cheaper price. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Amazon, if you think this is a good stock or if you think it'll be dropping down in price, and if you think it'll perform in 2020. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.